As a new grad, when it comes to choosing your first job at a CRNA school, you're really deciding between three things: pay, location, and job satisfaction. The reality is, you typically get two out of the three, rarely three. This is called the new grad CRNA Job Triangle. And in this video, I'm going to explain each corner of that triangle and share which two I chose. And I'll even share exactly what I was getting paid on my first job at a CRNA school. But before we get into it, if you're interested in CRNA life, tips on getting into CRNA school, or just hearing real stories from the job, be sure to hit subscribe and leave a comment below for any topics you'd like me to cover. I'm always pulling ideas for future videos from you guys. Now let's start with money. Money matters, and that's for an important reason. As a new grad, you've invested heavily into your education, not to mention the opportunity cost of going back to CRNA school. You probably haven't earned a paycheck in the last 3 years. So, this first paycheck at a CRNA school isn't just a normal paycheck, it can be a financial launch pad. Now, CRNA money can look incredible compared to what you're making in the ICU, but you can't just look at the hourly rate. Look deeper. For 1099 jobs, these typically come with higher rates, but you're also responsible for paying for your malpractice, your health benefits like health insurance, disability insurance, also for setting up your own retirement accounts. The upside is you have a lot of tax write offs available to you, and I'll get into different tax strategies for 1099 CRNAs in a future video. For W 2 jobs, you can't just look at the pay rate, you have to look at the entire compensation package. Many W 2 CRNA jobs come with generous amounts of pay time off, health benefits, and even retirement contribution matching. And sometimes when you add it all up together, a W 2 job can come out ahead of a 1099 job. So when you're comparing the value of two different offers, don't just look at the base rate, look at the entire compensation. That's what matters. Next is location. Do you want to live close to home? Do you want to live in a big city? Or are you willing to move to a smaller town where demand is higher and with that comes higher pay? Because the reality is that pay and autonomy go up the further away you are from major metros. But that can also mean having to move further away from your support system. Then there's job satisfaction. Now, this is probably the most important corner of that triangle, but also one of the hardest to measure. For some new grads, job satisfaction may mean autonomy. That's the ability to run your own room, make independent decisions, and with that, you build confidence quickly. For others, job satisfaction can mean being in a supportive environment. This could be a care team, it could be a collaborative group, or even an independent setting that fosters growth and mentorship. The key is to find a job that supports you and does not leave you to sink or swim. For some, job satisfaction can mean control over your schedule. Compared to being in the ICU, CRNA jobs come with a variety of shifts. You could do 8-hour shifts Monday through Friday, 4 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, even 24-hour shifts. Some jobs let you do 1 week on, 1 week off. And in some, you may have a peel schedule, and that's where your colleagues take turns with finishing cases and staying late or going home early. You also have to find out, does the job have a call requirement? And if call is required, how much call do you need to take? You just have to find out, does this job have a schedule that fits me and my family? Now, job satisfaction can be something as simple as the culture and the people that you work with every day. Do you feel respected by surgeons, your anesthesia colleagues, and administration? Do you feel like when you leave work, you have energy left for your personal life? Or are you drained and resentful? Because a paycheck cannot make up for unhappiness. And if you're miserable in your environment, that's a recipe for burnout. But if you feel valued and supported, a lower paying job can be sustainable and rewarding. So the bottom line is you have to prioritize two out of three for pay, location, and job satisfaction. I'm not saying it's impossible to find all three. Some do, but you can simplify your decision making process by knowing what's most important to you. So, what did I choose? I chose pay and job satisfaction. My first job out of school, I was working in South Texas as a 1099 independent contractor, and I was making $175 an hour. Now, on paper, the hourly rate looked amazing, and it was a huge relief after not working for 3 years and racking up student debt. I was able to pay down loans and reach financial goals quickly. Also, working independently helped me build skills and confidence quickly. Now, there were some realities of 1099 work that I didn't fully appreciate in the beginning. One was there was no paid time off, so if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. I was also responsible for setting up health insurance for me and my family and retirement contributions. The upside was I had a lot of business deductions available to me. And on top of that, the personal cost was having to move far from home. So while I got the pay and the job satisfaction I wanted, I sacrificed location and the support system that came with that. So your first job at a CRNA school is not your forever job. It's your launch pad. You just have to prioritize pay, location, and job satisfaction. Leave a comment below and let me know what's most important to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.